Well, good evening, everyone. It's so nice to be with everybody today. We are back on our Lowrey Grand Marquis organ this evening, and I was asked to do a little bit of a video showing how I go ahead and I make a recording, like for a CD, or to play in my car, or whatever, or even for practice purposes. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is normally I would have a set of headphones in, and they would be plugged in right here in the headphone jack, and their volume would be controlled here by the monitor. Okay, however, because of making the video, I'm not using a set of headphones tonight, and normally what would happen is the expression pedal or the volume pedal would be at its max all the way depressed so that you can get the maximum volume and the best sound out of your organ. Okay, now this would apply to all organs. You can go ahead and do a CD for, or a USB drive. Now we're going to make what they call an MP3 file, like I said, which will allow it to be transferred over to a computer, or it can be transferred over to a CD, or it can be even played in your automobile as an MP3 file. Okay, what you do basically is you set the organ up, the entire organ, the dashboard, you set everything up the way you want to go ahead and play your song. Once you go ahead and do that, you're going to go ahead and hit the audio and record button here. It's the black button and the red button at the same time. Okay, and on your screen it'll say audio file 0000, and it's going to say it's ready to go ahead and record. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually hit the start button. Something happened here. I'm not sure what, but we lost. It says this audio is ready to record, so let's see what happens, okay? Worst thing we'll have to do is we might have to redo it, okay? And I did hit the record button. So now it says preparing to record. As you can see, it is flashing. Ideally, what you should do, I guess, is hit the audio button, then the record button, and you'll see that the record and play is flashing. Now, what are we going to record? So we want to go ahead and, this is going to record any sound that comes out of the organ, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do a nice swing and sway number, one called Moonlight and Roses. And you hit the play button or the OK button, and it's now recording. And then when we're finished, we hit the stop button, and that'll stop it from recording. And on your screen, it'll say Lowrey Audio 001 or whatever number it is you're recording, okay? And then what we can do is we can actually go ahead and play that back. You already have the audio button lit. And you just go ahead and hit OK. And it'll start counting down. And you'll control your volume through your MP3 playback right here with these two buttons. And that's how you go ahead and do your record. And you can record on a average USB that I use is 1.44 meg. I'll get about 30 songs on this MP3 or this USB drive. And then I just go ahead and put another one in and keep on going. Now the important thing you have to do is, before you go ahead and do this, and I did not do this, is put a USB drive into your organ and format it first. Make sure there's nothing on it that you want, because it's going to be erased. I format it first, make sure everything's ready to go, and I could simply start recording, okay? And that's how we go ahead and do a recording, to go ahead and play it back. Like I said, that's the easiest way. There are other ways of doing it, but I'm not going to go into that this evening, okay? So we'll see you next time on the Mighty Lowrey Grand Marquis Organ.